Hello again to my the Smurfs movie review. And yes, I promise this will be the last part. I promise. Well, let's get on with it. I will first talk about the critics' reviews and it will be short. Yes, we all know the critics didn't like this movie. Yes, that was that. Next, the target audience for this movie. Well, how do I say this? Finding out the target audience for this movie is like uh is like finding the results of the Da Vinci Code. Really? Seriously. One minute you say, "Oh, this is so cute. This is for kids," and all of that. And the next you say, "Wow, this is for adults. This is not for kids at all." Well, how do I describe this otherwise? Remember the line where Neil Patrick Harris said, "Do not be fooled by their cuteness." Yes, this describes the movie perfectly. They may look cute, the Smurfs, but in this movie they are not for kids. Let me give an example. The parodies in these movies are from movies that the kids hasn't even seen. One example is a scene where Grouchy Smurf says, "Hey, I'm walking here." That's from a movie from the 80s, and it was originally Robert De Niro that said that line. If this movie is intended for small kids, then 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 the kids could not understand this. They cannot understand these jokes. These jokes they can't understand. So that in that way the movie is for adults. Plus, there is a joke where they they don't know 80s movies, and there is also a joke where Brainy Smurf says goodbye blue world. They certainly do not know Shakespeare. Shakespeare is way too difficult for them to read. And first, oh, I just can't get over it. It's that Marilyn Monroe joke. Marilyn Monroe is not for kids. Heck, they probably don't even know who she is. Kids of today. They're lucky if they get to know it before they go to high school or junior high. And I don't think people from junior kids of this generation will see this movie when they are in junior high. Bottom line, this movie is not for kids at all. This movie is for adults or teenagers, but not kids. In other words, if you are gonna see this movie, make sure you take a child in who is over 12 years old if the child is interested in this. Well, what else was there? Yes, the logic behind this movie. Let's face it, it's propaganda, people. It's propaganda of New York. It's used as a marketing to make more people visit New York in a time of crisis. And you know what? It's not even good propaganda. It's bad propaganda. I mean, look at it. They come to the city. They almost get driven over by multiple multiple taxis. They try to get in the train but almost get squashed, and heck, it's let me say it this way. If let's imagine, yes, this is propaganda for New York. So let's see what it shows the audience. It shows that when you go to New York, the foreign audience, I mean the people that aren't from New York or America, it shows that that when you arrive to New York, people will literally try to drive into you when you cross the road. That's one thing. Number two, you will have difficulty getting into the trains because the train doors close too quickly. And number three, you will, as a tourist in New York, you will be a terrible victim of capitalism. Every store you come to will try to suck the money out of your pockets. If this was a propaganda for New York, if I saw this and was from a other country, and these producers tried to show me this movie, saying you should visit New York because, well, see this movie. Then after seeing this movie, I would think to myself, well, I think that's a no, because the way the movie looks and portrays New York, it makes other people from other countries, if they haven't been to New York before or don't know the truth about New York, think, wow, this is chaotic. I don't want to visit this place in a million years. It could kill me. So it's not even good propaganda. It's bad propaganda. And because it's propaganda, I will say this: if you love the Smurfs, stay away from this. If you have kids or siblings younger than 12 years old, keep them even further away from this, because this is not for kids, and it is utter crap for other Smurfs fans to watch too. So yeah, this movie really isn't for anyone, is it? Well, that was the final part of my Smurf movie review. And remember, there is always logic. There is logic in all movies. It's just about finding it. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go on YouTube and try to see and find every episode of the original Smurf series that I can. It's not gonna be easy, but I'm gonna try. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.